2025 Topps Series 1 is seemingly dividing the community more than honestly anyone probably thought. So today in this video, we're going to be talking about a huge problem that Topps created honestly themselves. They created this problem themselves, and we're going to talk all about it in this video today. So what's going on, guys? It's Grip. But before we get into the video today, let's plug the giveaway as usual. So at 11,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away hobby packs of Series 1. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, turn on the post notifications for all the content you see, and last but not least, leave a comment down below of your craziest, wildest, and boldest takes you have for this upcoming baseball season. So without further ado, let's get into it. Of course, join the Discord down below as well. We're using that Discord for the Grip and Rip Show, which you can go subscribe to right now as well. Would highly like if you did that, because I need to live stream, or we're going to do live streams on that channel, and I have to get to 50 subs. So I need 50 of you guys to generously hit that sub button on the Grip and Rip Show. So that'd be pretty cool of you to do that. So either way, let's get into it, man. Let's get into the topic at hand in today's video. I want to start out by saying, not happy Valentine's Day. I could really give two craps about that, but college baseball starts today, man. College baseball, I'm finally excited. I love college baseball. Huge LSU fan. Honestly, I'm a huge LSU fan. I subsequently became an LSU fan watching Dylan Crews and Paul Skeens because we knew at the time we were getting one of those guys in the draft because we had number one. So I inadvertently become an LSU fan over the last couple of years. So I'm rooting for LSU. That's my team. They're a really good baseball school. Wake Forest, Vanderbilt, a couple other ones, but they're probably the best in my opinion, honestly. But either way, yeah, so pretty exciting. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Series 1. I mean, what else can I say? Series 1. Series 1, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. And come back tomorrow, by the way. There's some news that you guys are probably going to like to hear tomorrow, so in tomorrow's video, so come back tomorrow. I'm going to do a little more research on it before I talk about it. That was going to be today's video, but I decided to hold off for reasons because I wanted to make sure it's accurate before I said it. But regardless, Series 1. Divided community. A lot. You know, some people really enjoy Series 1. Some people really don't enjoy Series 1. And I'm going to try to explain both sides of the road today because I honestly see it in both ways. I genuinely do see the problem in both ways. A lot of people like how Series 1 is so accessible, which it is very easy to get yourself some Series 1. For example, today at Walmart, I actually caught a restock at Walmart. The vendor must have just left when I went to my local Walmart. I haven't seen a restock at my local Walmart seemingly for 6 months. I kid you not when I say that. And I bought the whole sleeve of hanger boxes. I don't know why. I feel like I'm definitely going to regret it, but we have, I think, 13 hanger boxes to open now. Probably going to get a couple more plus one more tin, or a plus a tin, just to see what the tins are all about. Still don't even know if there's players on the tins, by the way. I assume there's going to be. I would like to get a Paul Skeens tin if there's going to be a Paul Skeens tin, but I don't know if there's going to be a Paul Skeens tin, so I really don't know. Genuinely don't know, but regardless, Series 1 is very, very accessible to get right now. And a lot of that has to do with the print run. The print run, as you guys know, 1.1, almost 1.2 million. It's almost at 1.2 million. We are only statistically, when it comes to the numbers, we are only 90,000 base cards off of the 2023 print run. And, you know, you guys remember 2023 Topps. You guys very well remember 2023 Topps Series 1. A lot of junk wax, man. A lot of junk wax. 2023 Topps Series 1. And honestly, I mean, is that going to happen with this release? I thoroughly believe so. I genuinely do believe so. Because when I went to Walmart today, there was only one sleeve of hanger boxes, which is a sleeve of 10. So I guess that's considered a case or whatever. But there was like 60 fat packs. There was at least 30 blasters. At least 30 blaster boxes. No mega boxes, no tins, no super boxes yet, anything like that. But I assume next week, if the vendor stops again and refills the section next week again, I feel like we're going to see a lot more of the same, plus some new formats. I'm really hoping to see the tins next week. If not, I'll just have to buy them on Steel City or something like that, which I really don't like to do because it's a little increased price on that site. But regardless, what I really want to focus on today, is the market prices of boxes and individual single cards on eBay. Because right now, what we are seeing is, in terms of the eBay singles market, absolutely absurd prices. I guess I'll just get into that first, I guess. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge Kutch fan. I love Kutch. I PC his cards. I try my best to get a lot of the parallels. So far, I believe I got the Sand Glitter, which is the jumbo exclusive cards. But they got rid of the gold foils, of course, and they replaced them with the Sand Glitter cards, which look okay, I guess, but it's not really the end of the world or anything that big. But I got the Sand Glitter so far, the True Purple out of 250, the Diamante. I found the Diamante somehow for a decent price, and I got the 1990 insert. But regardless, why I'm saying that is because those cards, believe it or not, the Diamante I think I bought was, I believe, $6. But here's the thing. There are a ton of other different parallels. And I know Kutch's prices. I have been collecting Kutch religiously since he came back to the Pirates in 2023. Ever since he came back, 2023, 2024, now 2025. I genuinely know his prices and what like a numbered card out of 50 should be and what a numbered card out of 250 should be, which was that purple that I bought. And I'll tell you one thing. Some guy, I don't know who it was. There's a couple listings right now that are not sold, at least when I'm recording this. But they were selling an orange parallel out of 25 for $75. Now, I have a lot of questions, okay? I have a ton of questions. I understand Kutch is collectible. Believe me, he is literally like a freaking legend in this city. He is. So his prices are pretty high. I mean, Skeens is obviously the highest out of any pirate right now, but Kutch is not right under him, but a couple notches down. And I said to myself, why are these prices so astronomically high? Because in years past, an orange card was like $12 max. Well, that's because, and we talked about this in the past, they shifted the numbers on parallels. An orange parallel back in the day used to be what? $2.99 out of $2.99? Now it's out of 25. And you can see where the problem starts because, you know, by erasing all of these parallels, and yes, they are bringing a parallel back, spoiler alert for tomorrow's video, Topps listened to the community on a fan favorite parallel, and it's coming back in Series 2. And guess what? The ones that were not in Series 1, yeah, guess what? They're also going to be in Series 2. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow because there's a lot of information regarding that. But regardless, Kutch's prices, I know by heart, they're not that. So, you know, this whole reconstruction of the parallels honestly caught me off guard. It really, truly caught me off guard because a simple veteran, now, do I think Kutch is going to be Hall of Fame? You know, my heart says yes, but my head says no. That's what I think about that. I don't know. I think the writers or the Players Association, after he gets off the ballot in like 10 years or whatever, I do think the Players Association will vote him in. So at the end of the day, I do think Kutch will become a Hall of Famer, but he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. He could be voted in by the writers. It would probably take a couple years. But with that being said, the prices, and I looked across the board, prices of these parallels across the board are astronomically inflated simply because of the low numbering And people are trying to make their money back on how bad boxes are, which I guess leads me in to point number 2. Point number 2 is that, believe it or not, jumbos, yes, you heard me correctly, jumbos, are still sitting on Topps.com, at least of the recording of this video, Thursday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, for $180. Jumbos, when is the last time? Let's ask ourselves this question. When is the last time you have seen jumbos of any base product, Series 1, 2 updates, they only, or Chrome, but Chrome, that's an exception. When's the last time you've seen a base card product, jumbos, sitting on the site 2 days later? That hasn't happened in a very, very, very long time. And that's simply because collectors woke up. And to that, I say good. I say good to that. As you guys know, I have been very vocal. I have been very, very vocal of the print run. How do we go from 800,000, it's like I don't remember the exact number, but it's like 890 something, something, something. So it's almost 900,000. Let's just say 900,000 for the simple sake of rounding up. How do we go from 900,000 base cards last year to now almost 2 million, an uptick of about 300,000 from last year? You wonder why these boxes are still sitting. I said it, and I'll say it again for the people who didn't hear me before. When you up the print run like they did, and yes, they absolutely increased the print run, and when you restructure the numbered cards like they are doing right now, in case you guys don't know, they are using the Chrome numbering. So your red out of 99 or 199 or whatever it was back then is no longer, I think it's out of 5 now, right? So that's just an example. Or the black border cards, which, hint, hint, I shouldn't really use this example anymore because they're back. I mean, they're back. I will say it. I'll talk about that tomorrow. But out of 76, now the black rainbow foils that are, I believe, only in hobby product are out of 10. So that's just one example out of many. Getting rid of Father's Day and Mother's Day cards. Getting rid of out of $7.99 and $9.99 in retail, which are like retail exclusive. Those are gone. And guess what? Did they replace them with anything? Sure, to an extent. They replaced them with the Diamantes that are numbered, but at the same time, way less numbered than the blue speckle and the purple speckle that were in last year in 2023. So when you do those two things, that is a recipe for disaster. I will tell you, when you up the print run and lower the parallel count and lower the parallel numbering like they did, that spells recipe for disaster. And what happens with that is if you pull a parallel of a veteran player or even a rookie card like Dylan Cruz or James Wood, prices are astronomically higher than previous years. And here's the thing, right? I understand both sides. I do. I truthfully understand both sides of the argument. Some people like getting parallels so that way, you can sell them and make a lot of money. You can. But at the same time, when you lower that stuff, a lot of these boxes, I saw some openings of these. I mean, decent blaster boxes are not really that good. Fat packs, as you know, fat packs. I mean, somehow by the grace of God, I pulled an autograph out of one of mine, but still, they're terrible. They're terrible for the most part. Like 99.9% of them are terrible. There's that one in like 100 that are probably good, like mine was. But regardless, it's a recipe for disaster, an absolute recipe for disaster. I understand both sides. I really do. Some people like having a harder time pulling parallels because they're more rare per se. But at the same time, it's not really that great. Like, do I want to spend $75 on a Kutch Orange? No, I don't. I would like to complete the rainbow, but at the same time, if I'm paying $75 for a freaking orange out of 25, what is the out of 5 going to be? What is the 1 of 1 going to look like? I mean, that's not like, again, I know his prices. I have collected his cards. I pretty much have the entire rainbow except the 1 of 1 of 2023 Topps Series 2. I am just missing the 1 of 1, but I don't think I'll ever find it. So I pretty much have the entire rainbow except the rarest one, of course. But I can tell you right now, I think I paid less than $75 for the entirety of that rainbow, except the 1 of 1. So something is just not right here. Honestly, it's just not right. I really do think for Series 2, and yes, there are going to be changes to Series 2, as I alluded to just a couple seconds ago. I really do think Topps needs to reconsider doing some things differently. For one, I think they need to bring back the retail exclusive numbered parallels. The purple speckle and the blue speckle absolutely need to return, or something needs to return in that spot. I don't know what it has to be. I don't know what they can do. Obviously, they're changing up exclusive, so I don't think it would be them again. It would be something different, maybe. They need to bring something back. They definitely need to do that to spice up retail, because if not, guess what you're going to see? Hangers will sell. Hangers will really sell. Hangers are indeed bangers in Series 1. Fat packs, going to rot on the shelves. Blaster boxes, going to rot on the shelves. These mega boxes, realistically, will probably rot on the shelves in due time. Super boxes, I think will rot on the shelves as well. So really, at the end of the day, retail outside of the hanger boxes is becoming useless. So I don't know. This is Topps created this problem, right? I like, don't get me wrong. I like how easy it is to access a box. Like, if you want to go get a jumbo right now, which I really think you should, by the way, if you haven't, or hanger boxes. I think jumbos and hangers are easily the best two formats of Series 1. There is no doubt about that, at least for now. We haven't seen the Fanatics boxes or the tins, which I don't really think will be much different than, like, fat packs to an extent, and the Fanatics blasters are just going to be like normal blasters, I guess, but except with the exclusive Topps Fractor cards or whatever you want to call them. But I do like how easy it is to get a jumbo still, but at the same time, it's so high printed, and parallels are just so few and far between. What's happening is people are selling these parallels, even the veteran parallels, for so astronomically higher than they should be, and then that just creates a terrible environment, in my opinion. I don't know. I would love to complete a Kutch Rainbow for once in my life, but this time around, I do like the image. I will say the image they use for Series 1 of him in the City Connect is pretty cool. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. I'll tell you one thing. I really, really hope they reduce the print run a lot in Series 2. Now, that will happen. That will happen, but how much? How much at the end of the day? Will they reduce it to like maybe 800,000 like it was last year's Series 1? Maybe 600,000 per base card? I really don't know. Tough to say right now, but I'll tell you one thing. Topps really need to make some adjustments. I can tell you right now, we might make a video about this somewhere down the line when maybe April, May rolls around. But Topps really needs to make adjustments. And we should be making that video, honestly, right now. Because I bet you right now they are starting the production of Series 2 right now. Now, does that mean they're printing Series 2 right now? No, they're probably not. They still have to print Heritage, Big League, Heritage High Number 2024, Platinum Chrome Anniversary, and all these other things yet. So I don't think they're printing Series 2 yet. They're probably doing the art designs for the players right now. But Series 2 will probably start to be printed probably a little bit after opening day, sometime around early mid-April. So they really got to look themselves in the mirror and change up what they do, because Series 1 looking like a flop. Seriously, I mean, Series 1 in terms of a lot of different things is looking like a flop. So we'll see, man. But regardless, that is all I got for you today, guys. Talking about the huge problem that Topps created themselves, realistically. The fact that Series 1 still sitting on the site, and every format is, by the way, every single format is actually comical to me. I actually find that pretty hilarious. So either way, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. We're going to open a pack of Jumbo today. So before we do that, let me tell you about today's sponsors of the video, which are Smackin' and SeatGeek. Links down below to both of those brands. Smackin', you get 10% off your entire purchase with my code down below. The link will be there. The code will already be applied. And SeatGeek.com, you get $20 off your first purchase only on SeatGeek.com with my code. So here we go, man. Here we go. We're going to open another Jumbo pack today. Pack number 2. Like I said, the auto is in the very bottom, so I can tell you right now, unless we pull like an auto patch or additional autographs, which can happen, I don't think we're going to pull the autograph in this pack. I just don't see it happening. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So, looks like we just have a 1990s and Cade Povich, a backwards card of some kind. I'm just going to look through these, see any good rookies. Dylan Dingler has the coolest name in Series 1, in my opinion. Not much yet. A lot of people think, by the way, that, and I don't know what Topps was doing with this. I'm going to try to figure it out. But this card right here. This card right here, the Teoscar Hernandez. There is a Dancing Dodgers short print set. But here's the thing. This is a base card. This is a base card right here. And he has a card, I believe, in the checklist for the Dancing Dodgers. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I truthfully don't know what happened there. But I don't know. Is that like an inadvertent short print that shouldn't have been? Or a base card that shouldn't have been a base card? I don't really know. I truthfully don't know. Let's see here. Reese Hines, Hunter Green, Mitch Keller, Ryan Bliss, Josh Naylor. Not much. And here we go. Here we go. So here is the backward stuff. We have a Brian Wu. I assume this is just going to be a... Okay, so this is, I believe, a sand glitter. This is going to be a sand glitter. Okay, so here's what a sand glitter looks like. You can't really... There you go. You can kind of see it in the light. You know what? I like it. I like... Looks pretty cool. If you look at it in different directions, it kind of like... As you can see, it kind of shimmers and shines like different colors. I like it. I did get to catch one of these on eBay today, so I like that. I low-key might grade it. I don't know. I low-key might send the Kutch sand glitter off to grading. I have to see what it looks like before I send it off. But let's see. We have Bobby Witt, 90. Just regular 90. And we got Mike Trout, Cactus League. So, again, no parallels. No parallels at all in this pack. Yeah. Not good. You know what? Just because I'm bored, we'll open a pack of this. We will open a pack of this. I don't really expect to get much in here. I should have probably opened this before the video started, but I don't really care. I really don't care. I'm not really expecting much in this either, to be honest. I watched some openings of these boxes. I'm not too impressed. Honestly, truthfully, not too impressed. But we'll see. I don't know. There was one... It was a Kobe Mayo out of 50 gold auto, but outside of that, I have not seen really much of anything pulled from this. So we'll open one pack here today. I do like the packaging of these boxes, actually. They're pretty nice. So we'll put that right there, and we'll see what we got here. There's only 14 cards in this one. Only 14 cards. Let's see what we got. We have Brian Wu, regular Brian Wu. We got Nick Sogard, Will Benson, Bryce Harper, Zach Wheeler, Christian Mania, Will Brennan. We have a Merrill Gold Cup card. I like that picture. Pretty cool picture on the card. Anthony Rendon. Worst contract in baseball history, per se. I don't know. Reynaldo Blanco. We have a J-Rod, 90. That's pretty cool. A Stars MLB, again, of Brooks Lee. All right, this pack is actually pretty nice. James Wood rookie card. That's like the 5th time I pulled a James Wood already, so that's pretty nice, I guess. And a Jonathan India Reds card. So here we go, man. That's all I got for you today, guys. All I got for you today. So overall, not really had the best luck. Well, I can't actually say that. I can't say that because I pulled a autograph out of a fat pack. So I can't say I've had the worst luck in the world, but hopefully our luck picks up a little bit, especially when we get to the hanger boxes, when we get to those. So either way, guys, I'm getting out of here. Let me know what you think about 2025 Topps Series 1, and I'll see you guys in the next one.